Good morning. It is Monday, December 4th. I'm just starting my morning with some coffee. Nova is running around outside, getting some energy out. I'm going to hop in the shower here quick after I have some coffee, and then I have to head over to my cat sitting duties, and then I have a doctor's appointment later today that I'll head over to, and it's over about 30 minutes away in town where there's lots of shops and stuff, so I might see if the Goodwill is open over there. Since I'm driving over the bridge anyway, so we'll see what we get up to after that. So for now, it's time to get ready and then head over to go cat sit. I just got done with my endocrinologist appointment. I always feel nervous. I think for like all doctors and like the dentists and stuff, there's like a little bit of like nerves. I'm not really sure why, because I go all the time, but yeah, I feel like maybe specifically with endocrinology, I feel like, I think I'm nervous that I'm gonna be told that I'm like not doing a good job managing my type 1 diabetes, even though I know I am. I think it's the people pleaser and like the perfectionist piece in me that wants to like have the best A1C and be told like, oh, you're doing everything perfectly, even though that's impossible. If you're a type 1, then you know there's just so many things. Some are in our control, some are out of our control, but regardless, like it's hard and it's never gonna be perfect. But yeah, I don't know, there's just always this piece of me that like gets really anxious about the endocrinologist and about like being told I'm not doing well enough, but that wasn't the case today. It was good. I think for some reason I was anxious it would be, even though I can see all my data and know that I'm doing a good job. Still had some nerves, but it went really well, and I have a good A1C, and I was told I was doing well. So yeah, feeling like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders a bit now that that's over with. One thing I'm also super grateful for is finding an endocrinologist and a primary care doctor that I really, really like and respect. Having to go to the doctor so much over the last whole life, the last 20 something years, since becoming a type 1, I have been through a decent amount of doctors, seen different ones, and so I know what it's like when you just don't click with yours, or they don't fully like, you don't feel like they understand you, and that's never fun. I think that adds to like that dread piece that I feel sometimes. But with the caregivers I have now, they're just awesome. Like they're kind, they're understanding, but they're also really smart, and they're also really just down to earth. Like they have the knowledge base, of course, and the expertise, but they also have like the human care side where they recognize like that it is hard and it is a challenge, and it's okay if it's not perfect, and they acknowledge that there are so many factors that impact your health. It's just nice to have that component to care. It makes all the difference, really, to me anyway, and I'm sure to a lot of people. So yeah, now that that's done, I can breathe a little easier. I don't know, I always get so anxious. But anyway, all good, all done. Now we're gonna head back home and make some lunch, and then we'll see what we get up to for the rest of the day. Okay, just got back from the endocrinologist, and I decided to stop at Goodwill since I was already up there, see what they had. So I just looked around a little, not too much this time, but I also was getting hungry, so I didn't spend a ton of time searching, but I did get a few little things. I got this little like mason jar tea light situation. Kind of dirty, but I'll clean it out. I think it's kind of cute. It'll be cute for decor, maybe for the wedding, maybe just for the house, but I think it's pretty cute, so I'll clean that up. And then it's this compilation of New York Times cover pages from the 80s. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, so I might I'm thinking I might frame one, maybe for my dad, or use them in like scrapbooking, card making, something like that. Oh, Nova wants to take a peek. Hi. Yep. But yeah, howdy home. Gonna grab some food because I'm hungry. After grabbing a bite to eat, I started on a loaf of sourdough. I've been getting really into making sourdough bread and other discard recipes lately. I've been following a beginner sourdough recipe video here on YouTube, which I've found really helpful in producing good loaves of bread. I'll link it below if you want to try it for yourself. After mixing everything together, the bread went into the unheated oven for its first 30-minute proof. Day 4 of Nova's Advent calendar. Okay, sit. Good girl. So, experiment. Shake. Good girl. Here we go. Oh, wow. That was quite a response. Oh my god. It smells so bad. Oh, that was gross, Nova. I think that's one way to thank me for a treat. Once the first 30-minute proof was done, I took my sourdough out, gave it some folds, and molded it into a sort of taut ball shape, and then it went back in for another half hour. After that, I repeated the folds and molding, and then the dough sat in a covered, floured bowl on the counter for an hour and a half. While the dough rested on the counter, Nova and I snuggled on the couch while we waited for Matthew to get home. He had to leave for a day to do a helicopter training for his job. Here's a few clips he got from that experience. Who's here? Come in!
No, baby!
Where'd he go?
What are you doing?
Oh, are you so happy Dad's back?
Get me. What did you get me? Come here, sit.
Once Nova's excitement subsided just a little, Matt and I made a simple but tasty sweet potato lentil soup for dinner. Finally, it was time to bake our bread. I cut some slits into the top to let it expand and then baked it for 18 minutes covered and another 25 minutes uncovered. The end result was delicious. I think that about wraps it up for today. We're just sitting down with our soup. Matthew's reading his new book. At the beginning of this year, I had set a goal to read 12 books this year, and I'm currently at 8 books, so I have a couple weeks to read 4 more to reach my goal. I've started a few though already. I'm like halfway through maybe 3 different books, so I think in the next couple weeks I'm going to be trying to complete that goal and do some more reading. But yeah, I think tonight we're just going to get cozy, rest, have our soup, and we will see you all in the morning. Good night.